Welcome to Sporty News London Special. Coming up, Bolt or Blake? Legends Maurice Greene and Ed Moses are taking bets. 17-year-old Missy Franklin is already an Olympic swimming champion. Usain Bolt takes inspiration from Bob Marley. Ian Thorpe turns his back on the pool to talk about fashion. And finally, the fans respond to a silly medal survey.
Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt.
The 100-metre sprint final is set to be the most important jewel of this year's Olympic Games. Usain, aka Lightning Bolt, is much vaunted. But what if he loses? What if he isn't the fastest man on Earth anymore? In fact, many are betting on Yohan Blake, who has consistently beaten his fellow compatriot in recent tests in Jamaica.
Blake's going to win?
Blake is
Easy as that.
Maurice Greene, however, does believe that Bolt will retain his 200-metre Olympic title, and Ed Moses, former world and Olympic 400-metre hurdles champion, feels Bolt is still the man in the 100 metres.
In track and field, we have a saying, stuff happens and you're only as good as your last race. And I think, I hate to not vote for Bolt, but I think that I'm not sure if the cards are in his favor. I'm gonna say Blake too. I think he's the man to beat.
We'll find out on August 5th. Never heard of Missy Franklin? Well, that's all set to change. At barely 17 years old, she's already being compared to Michael Phelps. Like him, she's taking part in 7 events in London, and she's already swum 2 races and picked up 2 medals, a gold and a bronze. The other youngster in the American team is Alison Schmidt. Phelps salutes the dynamic young duo's exceptional talent.
Missy and Alison just have energy like forever, and Beisel, like those guys are non-stop, just bouncing off the walls. So I mean, you know, if Missy can control, her emotional energy, I think she's going to be fine. But I think that's going to be a very tough part.
But channeling that energy effectively is proving difficult for the young adolescent during her first Olympics.
My first village setting in a meet, my first Olympics. It's been so much fun. The day we first got here and we had all our uniforming, I was literally going off the walls. I was running around and like giving everyone hugs, and it's definitely hard to control that energy, but I know that I need to do that and keep that energy conserved for when it really matters, which is right before I race.
Yup, Missy is struggling to keep her feet on the ground, and that's no small task. The American is an impressive 6'1" in height and wears a size 11 shoe, nearly the same size as Michael Phelps, yet another thing they have in common. But Franklin is not looking to be the female version of Phelps, nor is she looking to imitate her idol Natalie Coughlin. She just wants to swim her own race. Never heard of Missy Franklin? You have now. Look out, Tyson Beckford, there's a new model set to take the fashion world by storm. Handsome, athletic, 6'5", charismatic and a Jamaican hero. As he strides down the catwalk modelling the new Jamaican Olympic kit, Usain Bolt could be mistaken for a fashionista. But no matter how good he looks, all Bolt is really interested in wearing is more gold around his neck.
I'm really looking forward to competing here. I've competed in London now, so I'm really looking forward to this. And I know all the Jamaicans living here, and I'm really looking forward to it also. So I'm just coming out here to put on a great show as always. And I've explained that at the end of the day, I just want to wow people after this Olympics, so I'm looking forward to it.
But Jamaicans may have a new hero in London. In the run-up to the Games, Bolt's air of invincibility was shattered when he was beaten by his close friend Yohan Blake in both the 100 and 200-metre Jamaican qualification finals. But the triple world record holder is still confident in his own ability.
I never doubt my ability, never. I think people forget that I keep explaining to people that athletes have bad days. Every athletes have a bad day. Cricket, football, NFL, any sport, we have bad days, and that was just one of mine, and I got past it. Now I'm just moving forward.
To help him move forward, Usain looked to Jamaica's most famous son, music legend Bob Marley, for inspiration. He even worked with the reggae icon's daughter, Sedela, to help design the Jamaican team's Olympic outfits. And Sedela couldn't be happier to see the sprinter following in her father's footsteps, flying the flag for his nation.
He's got the swagger, he's young. But just like the collection, I think there's something very vintage about, his style, but still modern. I love to see him distressed, because if you look at he reminds me like when Dad used to rock his sweatpants, you know, it wasn't this wide leg thing, it was like very tapered. And I think he's smart because it really shows off his physique.
And Bolt might have trouble keeping that famous physique in shape if London's Jamaicans have anything to say about it.
The fact that we're in London, there's going to be a lot of Jamaican food. The only thing I have to worry about is putting on weight. So for me, I'm happy it's in London. There are going to be a lot of different cuisines, but I'm sure they're going to be Jamaican food. So there will be no chicken nuggets this year.
Can you possibly go faster?
That's what I do.
It's the first scandal of the Games and it's not gone down too well. Thousands of empty seats and thousands of people without tickets. It's just not on. The organising committee have reacted quickly by putting an additional 3,000 seats on sale. Notably, 600 tickets for gymnastics, one of the most popular disciplines of the Games. That should hopefully keep the fans happy. 5 Olympic golds, 3 silvers, 1 bronze, 6'5" tall with size 17 feet. We had a style question for swimming giant Ian the Torpedo Thorpe.
My personal style is lazy. So I do a little bit of straight and everything else I do is classic. That's it.
We also wanted to know what he thought of some of the Olympic uniforms that have been seen so far.
Look, I think we have Australia has a good one. We've had some bad ones as well in the past. But you're never going to please anyone with these things. You know, there's people that want traditional, there's people that want things for younger people. So you're never going to, everyone's never going to be happy with every tracksuit.
And now for the fans. And today we ask, who will win the most medals?
It's got to be America, surely. Great Britain, obviously.
Japan.
China, definitely China.
Ireland.
India, of course.
La France.
La France.
Sporty News London Special signing off. We'll be back soon.